Welcome to Productivity in Real Life, where we talk all your favorite applications like Evernote, Notion, Todoist, Microsoft OneNote, and so many more, along with actually putting these applications to use with real-world examples. Tonight, let's continue our focus on using your favorite note-taking applications and how you use those note-taking applications. I run Evernote as my primary application here with over 45,000 notes, down from about 70,000 notes just not too long ago. And I'm often asked, how do I amass so many notes and what do I do in Evernote? Well, we've touched on a few examples already, and tonight let's touch on my shopping wish lists. And yes, that's right, wish lists, plural. I have several of them. And I'm actually quite happy that I have several of them because it saves me probably thousands of dollars in the course of a year not buying too much useless junk. Let's dive into it here. So we're looking at my Evernote page here, and I've got an iPad mini, or actually this is an iPad Pro up on the display here, but it's talking about some of the different iPad models that are out there, and I've tagged it as shopping-computers. It also comes from an RSS feed that I have automatically dump into Evernote, and we'll touch on that one other day. Anyway, shopping, computers. What else do I have in my shopping list? Let's jump over to my tags and have a look here. Luckily, it's not all that extensive, but there's still a few things in here. So we'll start with the basics. Groceries. Yes, I use Evernote for my grocery list. So I've got grocery general items and grocery that is needed. So some basic things I'll keep on the grocery list, but I'll only take them needed when we need to go out and get those groceries. Camera gear. I like my camera gear, my camera toys. Got 133 notes on my shopping wish list for camera stuff. Camping gear. I spend a lot of my weekends outdoors camping and exploring, so I got lots of stuff in there. Computers. Coupons. Yes, I use Evernote as a couponing system. We'll touch briefly on that too. We won't get too involved, but I'll show you how I use coupons for shopping. Shopping for the dog. Well, I don't have a dog yet, but certain things that intrigue me that I want to get for the dog when I get a dog go in there. Gift ideas. Well, that's fairly self-explanatory. That's ideas for gifts that I've got for people. Different types of firearms that I may want to get, or parts for firearms. Shopping for my Jeep. Jeep is most customizable vehicle out on the market at the moment, and yeah, there's always stuff you can get for a Jeep. Scuba diving gear goes in there, and just a generic wish list of a variety of things. Stuff goes in there. So let's have a look. The kind of obvious groceries, well, here's some coffee that I like that I want to get. Chicken breasts. I eat a lot of chicken breasts, so I like to keep track of the prices and when I should be getting some at different prices. More coffee. Oh, here's a type of green tea that I quite enjoy. Other tea that I like getting. I need some more walnuts. What else is on the list? Canned tuna and salmon. Simple stuff anyway. Grocery list. So when I'm at the grocery store, I've got shortcuts on my phone that I can just zip right into Evernote and see what is on my needed grocery list. Delete the tag off of there when I've picked it up. Cameras. Well, like I say, I'm a bit of a camera junkie. I like grabbing all kinds of stuff. New drone? Yeah, maybe. New stands for various devices. And the list goes on. Here's a clamp for the phone, different lenses. And you know what? If I see something of interest, it's a whole lot easier to clip an article, to take a screenshot like you see here, to forward an article in off of a news, a website. Yeah, however you get that information. However you get that information into your note-taking application, do it. Just send it there. Sony camera. Well, since I clipped this one in 2019, there's a new version out. So honestly, that can come off my wish list. What else? Best micro SD cards for my cameras. The list goes on. And what I do is I periodically review my wish list and say, oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. I really want that. I really do need that. So I can go ahead and order it. Find a link, click, buy, done. Or I can look at that and say, yeah, that was sort of an impulse idea. I don't want that. I'll just hit delete. Same process with all my other stuff. Camping gear. Here's just a news article that I sent in. I thought these lights were interesting. We'll look at that some other time. Gazelle tent. Well, I've already bought that. Delete. Gas stove review. Do I really need another gas stove? Probably not, but I'm going to leave that there. I'll have a closer look at that later. And again, the list goes on. It's just a simple shopping list. Back to our tags. Stuff for the dog. I'm trying to see what different backpacks might look like on the dog. So I clip a few different images of different types of backpacks. Here's a leash that I might want to look at getting. Boots for the hikes. That's not a boot, that's a collapsible water dish. Maybe that's why I bookmarked that instead. Dog boots. Yeah. Different gift ideas for people. Scuba diving gear that I may want to look at getting, different cameras, dive computers and watches, just various gear there. Housings for your phone, different fins, you know, the list goes on. It's just, like I say, it's just diving stuff. And my generic wish list, which is just sort of a collection of a variety of things. And again, it's a matter of, instead of making an impulse buy, I will pop it into Evernote, mark it as a wish list item, and I can review this a little bit later. Do I want this battery pack? Yeah, undecided still, so we'll leave it in the wish list. Fuel for stove at MEC, which is like our REI, or like your REI store in the US. Well, I've already bought a bunch of fuel for the camping stove. I can delete that. If there's something that's a priority, just tag it. Put it in as a, you know, buy now. Have another shopping tag for that. Or just do it right then and there. Here's one that was under my shopping for the dog. I don't need it under my generic wish list. We'll take it out of there. Do I need another tablet? No, this is for Android tablets. I'm going to delete that one. And like I say, curate your notes. So there is my shopping wish lists. Let's just jump over to coupons, because yes, you can use Evernote or whatever your favorite note-taking application is as a couponing system. If you get some coupons, pop them into Evernote. Mark it with an expiry date if it has one. I don't have a good one to show you here. That one doesn't have an expiry date. Usually I've got some fuel coupons in here that have expiry dates. And I'll set a reminder a couple of days in advance so I know enough to go and get fuel before that coupon expires. Doing that in Evernote, clipping just those fuel coupons, usually saves me enough every month to pay for my premium Evernote subscription. But anyway, that is it. That is how I use my favorite note-taking application to create shopping wish lists and couponing to save me, well, saves me money with these coupons, and it saves me money by not running out and doing a whole lot of impulse purchases on a variety of things that I may or may not end up using. But they're in here as ideas and as things that I have at one point or another thought I might want to buy. So, like I say, it's easy enough. Instead of making an impulse buy, just go have a look at your wish list every once in a while and reevaluate. Do I really need this 210 Spyderco paramilitary black knife from Amazon? Probably not. Delete. Here's a magazine. Do I want to subscribe to this? Another magazine. These are ideas that I want. Apple AirPods Pro. I've got 3 pairs of really good wireless earbuds right now, plus a nice set of Sony headphones, so we don't need the Apple AirPods. And the list goes on. Anyway, I'm on a bit of a ramble. Let's cut this one short and to the point here. Shopping lists with Evernote or your favorite note-taking application. I like Evernote because I can tag things just the way I want and they're in there. If you're using something like OneNote, you may need to come up with something a little more creative in how you're going to mark your notes for different ideas. Same within Notion. But anyway, that's it. That is another use for your favorite note-taking application. Let me know in the comments down below how you use your note-taking application, and if you use it for shopping wish lists as well. Feel free to throw any comments or suggestions with how you use your note-taking applications also in those comments below. Of course, questions, let me know as well. If you haven't already, be sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified for when we release new videos. Thanks for watching Productivity in Real Life.